Hello everyone, welcome back to EveKit. This is just a short video to show how metadata works for synchronized accounts. So every data item that's synchronized by EveKit has a unique ID, and you can assign metadata to using that ID to assign state with some of the items that we synchronize. So originally this was conceived to let you do things like store blueprint efficiency values with blueprints. That's no longer necessary because of recent changes in Oceanus and Hyperion, but we've left the feature in EveKit anyway, and I'll show you how to use it here in this video. So I've already logged in to EveKit. What I'm going to do now is go to the remote API and choose a capsuleer and select an access key. And then we're going to go to the character sheet for this character. And I'll pull it up. So on the sheet here, every synchronized item in EveKit has a meta ID. So for the character sheet, the ID is just called character sheet. And this is what you can use to associate other state with this particular item. So the way you do that is you go to the MetaData API, and if you want, you can list current metadata. So when you select that field in your form here, it'll ask for a metadata ID, and that's just this ID here. So we'll cut and paste that over, and you'll see that currently there's no meta ID or metadata. So let's go ahead and create some. So you do that with the set operation. And then a key is any string. There's a limit of 255 bytes. And likewise, a value is also a string, again, limited to 255 bytes. Keys are supposed to be unique for each metadata ID. So we'll make this one foo with a value bar, and go ahead and save it. And now when we go and do the list again, so this was the character sheet, you'll see that it saves our value. And then likewise, you can remove the metadata if you like, or update it in place. You can also get individual items. So for example, for this same character sheet, if you happen to know the key, so foo for example, then it'll pull up the value. If you put in a key that's not known, like let's say test, one that we didn't create, you'll get an error message like this, showing you that there's no key yet. And that's basically it. Metadata is preserved between synchronizations for most items. So the character sheet, for example, we always update the character sheet in place, and that means that any metadata that's associated with it will stay there. The only case where metadata goes away is if, for example, let's say you associated with metadata with an asset, and that asset, you get rid of it or whatever, then of course all the metadata associated with it goes away as well. But otherwise it sticks around. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot.